sec. Do you like it?
Wow!
Done.
Okay, Picasso. At the end of the day, Crystal never clocks out from being a pal.
Alright, 2 minutes till the live stream, and it's just showing a lot of all the recent games that were released.
That's a good doggy. Tomodachi Life.
I don't really have a
Living the dream.
bingo card for this, so we're just gonna have to go with what we got. Because, honestly, I have no idea how this is gonna go.
Please come again.
Let me turn off that chat. Then go full screen. That's the ticket. I was wondering when it was gonna let me do that. There we go. We got like 30 seconds before the actual live stream starts. I hope it's gonna be good games. There are some games I do wish they would show up, but there are those I do wish do not show up. Alright, time to see the first one. Alright, time for the live stream. I started a little late. That's my bad.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. First, here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Please, take a look at this.
Hello. Beep. My name is Lowell Miss Reeds, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more. Beep. I'm here today to help show you the Rhythm Heaven Groove game. Beep.
No, Rhythm Heaven. I never really played the game series, but maybe I should get into it someday. And again, when it comes to rhythm games, I'm not really good at them.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Alright, there we go. That was a little too loud.
Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now. 2, now. 2, 3, now. Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included. And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders. Finally, you're awake.
go forth, magician,
I can't lose.
and use the magical power of rhythm to beat monsters. Cast a fire spell with BA, and a healing spell with B down A, B down A, like that.
So you really want to fight, huh?
What spells will
Oh, an
strike a chord
RPG
against the
Rhythm
foes you
Heaven.
face?
Okay, that's
Move
weird.
on and tip the scales to victory.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup, Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack. Beep.
up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games. Note the timing and block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock. Beep.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
Emily got the snack.
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Heaven Groove hits the Nintendo Switch system July 2nd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove for Nintendo Switch. You'll also be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Please wait just a little longer for its release. From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
All right, here's one of the bigger ones.
Let's begin with some headlines.
Master the Way of the Sword.
Let's see your best,
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a new entry in the Sword Play Action series, is slashing onto Nintendo
Yeah, I expect
Switch
that to
2.
happen.
Edo-era Kyoto has been overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure. Parry. Deflect. And the powerful counterattack Isen. Master these techniques to strike down the enemies in your path. Oni armaments are also at your disposal to turn the tides of battle. You can even use Joy-Con 2 motion controls to intuitively slay Genma. As fates intertwine, will you cut down those that stand in your way? Onimusha, Way of the Sword, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 25th.
All right, that seems like an
Pre-orders
interesting
begin
game.
later today on Nintendo eShop.
There was a huge thing before with Nintendo.
Your unwritten epic begins. Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, they're expecting this one to finally
You are
awaken
the
already
Arisen,
because it's a
hero
long
burdened
time.
with the fate of slaying the dragon who has taken your heart. In this expanded version of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore the new land of Norgan, seek out spoils, then appraise them to reveal new weapons, armor, or skills. With these arms at the ready, take down powerful monsters in this single-player action RPG adventure. From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spell casting, choose the vocation that fits your playstyle. Plus, you can lead up to 3 pawns, custom companions who act on their own. When taking on massive monsters, you can climb them to strike their weak points. Fighting alongside your pawns is key to victory. In a world between dark and light, embark on an adventure and tell a tale all your own. What fate awaits the Arisen and their pawns? Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 9th. Otherworldly endeavors await in these games. Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious life forms called the Natiba.
Oh, it's expecting that to finally get
Now,
onto
join
the
Eve
system
on her
finally.
mission to save humanity and reclaim the planet. Engage in high-speed combat that focuses on timing. Then find your opening and strike. Defeat enemies to acquire new skills. Then strategically deploy them to fit the situation. Can you save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind? Stellar Blade launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Blast off in the 2-player co-op adventure Orbitals. Protect your home in an expedition across the galaxy. There are many interstellar areas to explore. Melt ice to make a path. activate devices in time with the beat.
Sorry, just
Escape
checking
from
something.
incoming enemies and more. Brave the dangers ahead in your voyage through the stars. 2 players can also work together locally or online using GameShare. Work together and overcome the crisis of the cosmos. Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system September 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Journey through the Glade of Dreams in this bold reimagining of Rayman Legends. When a shadowy villain starts spreading corruption, it's up to Rayman and his friends to leap, glide, and punch their way through charming and colorful worlds. Ride dragons across realms. Dive into 4
Yeah, I kind of
new
expected
musical
Rayman
stages
Legends as well, because
and
there's a
enjoy
lot of
more
like
added
games
content.
on here that are just
Up to
games
4
that we've seen
players
from
can go
Nintendo,
out on a
the
limb
other
in
live
local
streams
co-op.
from the Summer
You
Game
can also
Fest.
play a revamped version of Kung Foot using GameShare locally or online. Rayman Legends Retold. Launches
I have
on
played the
Nintendo
original
Switch 2,
Legends. That's the fun
October
part.
1st.
But the fact they're retooling it is actually interesting.
It's a great day for a big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure. Set off through a peaceful world, brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch. And figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle. They might even be a little unconventional. And if you're not quite up to adventuring,
Wasn't
you
expecting
can
that one to
always
happen.
just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset, dance the night away, or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean. You know, the usual stuff. You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends using cross-platform play. After all, spending quality time together is the best part of a big walk. Strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th. Season the seas. Build your very own floating restaurant with the Straw Hat Crew.
Oh,
Cook
a
up
One Piece
recipes
game.
with
That's
Sanji.
not shocking in the slightest.
Craft the menu. Decorate it to your liking.
It feels like a game that should be on
Then
a
serve your
Game Boy or a
customers as
3DS
you
when
run
you
the
think about it
restaurant.
harder.
By searching for and collecting ingredients, you'll expand your menu offerings. Use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot steaks. Or whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more customers. Over 400 characters from the One Piece series will appear. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
The
Get
game
ready
mostly
for a
about
feast of epic
Sanji, of
proportions
course.
in One Piece Grand Gourmet, sailing onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo
They're probably
Switch
saving one of the
systems
bigger games
October
that they are
23rd.
doing like near the end of the live stream. Oh, Pokopia. I was wondering when they were gonna do this.
Keep adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a free update. By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea. Plant grass, build structures, and expand your towns underwater.
This does give a lot more
This
freedom
free
for water type
update is
Pokemon.
scheduled to release in August 2026.
So I'll say this is definitely a good update.
And there's more. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way.
Oh, finally,
Discover
DLC.
a brand new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll find new furniture, new outfits, and new friends. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
I know what I'm doing today.
Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date. Look out for more details in the future.
Pokemon.
We hope you're looking forward to
Oh, that's
more
just kind of
content
Phage
for
showing off,
Pokemon
probably.
Pokopia via a free update and paid DLC. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh boy.
This is the Dagdan Empire, a prosperous land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to the Heroic Games, the winner of which is granted one wish. Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate.
Oh, Fire Emblem, okay. I was getting a little confused for
The
a second.
story revolves around 4 heroes. Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father. Dietrich, a swordsman ever on the hunt for a stronger foe. Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge. Guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale.
Passed to me, Blade.
Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds.
I'm figuring it out.
Recruit new allies. Or travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience. How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles.
Well, yeah, it's
Consider your weapon's range
a RTS game, that's for sure.
and your unit's strengths on the battlefield.
I'll be honest, I stopped playing Fire Emblem after, like, 3 houses, mostly
Plus, each
because
of the
I got
4 main
burned out by
characters
it.
comes with their own special techniques. By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
Rejoice with me at the advent of the underworld.
You look upon the Promised One, who will route you here and guide the living to salvation.
How did it feel?
To upheave the world. Begone from us, the darkest dark.
Oh, September, that's soon.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave launches September 17th. Alongside the standard edition, there will be a special edition, the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagdan Collection, that launches the same day. Please look forward to it. Let's continue with some more headlines.
Welcome to the next level of ninja battles.
Nin nin, nin nin.
The first part of Ninjala 2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2. After accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're stranded on an
Looks interesting.
uncharted
Not
planet.
exactly something I'd want to
Overcome
play,
the
but
dangers lurking
I guess
here
I'd
to
eventually
safely
want to
return
play it,
Earth
I
in
guess.
this open world
if I have the
action
time.
adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search of clues to get back home. You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer to chew through tough battles. The first part of Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system next spring.
Well, that's in about a year
The
from now.
DK Challenge barrels in.
Ooh.
Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics. By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges. Try out ones geared for beginners, or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch.
I mean, that sounds interesting in theory.
Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges,
Definitely want to do this
and
eventually.
complete your
On my
card
own time,
collection.
at the very least.
DK
But
Challenge can
not
be
exactly,
accessed via the Nintendo Switch
you
Online
know,
app on the
something
home
that's
menu of your
over
Nintendo
necessary.
Switch
I'm
2.
still waiting on games that I'm
You'll be
really
able to
waiting on.
battle through these limited time challenges starting later today. Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island and Emerald Rush
Please,
paid
no.
DLC, a limited time collaboration with Super Mario Brothers is breaking through. Enjoy outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi. Plus, there are coins, super mushrooms, question blocks, and more. Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario Brothers twist. This limited time collaboration event
I suppose it
will
seems
be
okay,
held in
but
4 waves,
nothing
with the
really
first wave
right I
beginning
need.
later today.
All it is just a change to whatever else.
From the creators of Vampire Survivors, the latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survival
Well,
Time,
I expect that to
casts
happen
a spell
eventually.
onto Nintendo Switch 2.
Jujutsu's too popular not to have a
Up to
game
8
series
players
eventually.
Can compete online for the top spot in this Survivors Royale. At the start of a match, players don't battle directly.
Where's Gojo?
Instead, take down enemies on your own map to earn points. Each time you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run, including ones that hinder other players. The match culminates in a head-to-head final battle between the top 2 players. Who will be the
Oh,
final
right.
survivor?
It's probably going areas.
More than 20 characters from the Jujutsu Kaisen series appear. Characters can be unlocked just by playing. Battle online with players
I'm
near and
losing
far, or go it alone against computer-controlled opponents. Exorcise curses, dominate rivals, and rise to the top. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Are you up for the challenge in these games? Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a looming darkness devours all in its path. Now, only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries,
It's
and
like a Dark
lethal
Souls-like
ranged
game.
attacks. Test your mettle against towering abominations on your journey across the realms of the living and the dead. A hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall. Enter a darkly elegant world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P. In a city under siege, you must fight rampaging mechanical puppets and seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own humanity. take on enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities. But know this, the lies you tell will alter your fate. Lies of P Complete Edition, which includes Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante.
Well, I was
V,
expecting this to
and
happen
Virgil,
eventually.
each armed with different battle styles. As you
Switch
fight off
2, you
hordes
gotta
of
expect
demons
that
and
updated
epic
game
bosses.
graphics and
Pull
whatnot
off
for a new
stylish
system.
attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal
So
of
if you can
weapons
believe it,
and
it's been like a
skills.
year since the
Enjoy
game system
thrilling,
released.
high-octane combat at 60 frames per second in both TV mode and handheld mode. Plus, additional content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past. 6 souls determined to forge their own destinies.
So you're looking for some runaway ninja named Kisuke?
I still have some unfinished business in this world. I shall make him pay.
Let's show him we farmers have spirit.
You've sentenced me to die 7 days from now?
I'd start repenting if I were you.
An action RPG for the ages. What fate awaits those who wield the demon blades?
I suppose it's alright. I definitely might have an interesting idea of it. This game's more for my backlog.
Nintendo Switch
Finally!
2
I was wondering when
editions
this
of
would
these
happen.
3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming. All 3 games run at 60 frames per second, with 4K resolution in TV mode or Full HD in handheld mode.
I was wondering when this would finally happen, but man, they
In-game
finally did it.
cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate. Not only that, but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game. Control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second. And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games.
Okay,
More
they
details
finally
will be
voicing the
revealed
heart-to-hearts
at a
is one of the
later date.
things I was hoping for.
The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available.
No
later
wonder there was
today.
such a big update. It was
The
just the
physical
stinking
version
Xenoblade
launches on July
games.
30th.
Funny.
The Nintendo Switch 2 editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on screen.
3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are getting Nintendo Switch 2 editions.
Xenoblade hype.
New features will be added to each title, so we hope you'll check them out. And a new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin.
Oh boy.
Here are some early moments from the game.
Well, here it comes.
アニマは世界の源であった。水も火も風も世界を構成するそのすべては大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたものだった。そして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振るう騎士だった。
この剣の名に恥じぬよう精進します。ここがリューコス。
その石はアニマ晶石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく、そのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの学院生活のすべてがその石と共にあると思ってください。
今日の訓練は実戦を想定してのものだ。
力の使い方なんとなく分かった気がする。
騎士って人殺しの職業で奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が贖われる。
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
あいつ使えるぜ。小石なしで騎士の力。
生と死全てはアニマと共にある。
帰るのさ、あの場所に。
さあ始まるわよ。兄上、行ってまいります。
ここは6つの太陽に照らし出された大地。そこで人々は知ることになる。破れた神の恨みが未だ晴らされてはいないこと。
Doesn't really seem connected to the other ones at the very least from the looks of it. Then again, X was the same way.
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told? Please look forward to future updates. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh boy.
Welcome to Woohoo Island, home to all
Well,
kinds
that
of
made
sports.
people very happy.
Coming to
Woohoo
Nintendo
Island's
Switch
returned.
2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in the series. Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets, bows, or even handles.
I was wondering when Switch Sports
There
was
are
going to get
12
re-released,
sports to choose from,
but
all
Woohoo
with
Island is
intuitive
something that
motion
people
control.
really wanted to
Let's
happen.
go over them. Punch, guard, counter,
Although I
and
miss the
outmaneuver for the
Miis.
knockout in boxing.
These just characters
Quick
models
shots
don't
to
just
keep
hit
your
the same at
opponent on
all.
their toes. In table tennis, aim for the center of the target and let that arrow fly. In archery, enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis. Bump, set, and spike in volleyball. Roll the ball straight or give it a spin to strike big in bowling. Dribble, pass, and shoot to score in basketball. Adjust your shot's power, then swing your club in golf. Battle with one thumb to hand your opponent a defeat
Okay,
in
thumb wrestling.
Ride through the course using mouse controls in skateboarding. Steer with handles and coast along the waves in power cruising. Tilt the controller and fly around freely in prop plane. Plus, you can warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or Mii character.
Finally, Mii characters return, but that's barely. It's just a head.
Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
Oh boy.
Before the match, let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If yours gets pinned, just shake the controller to break free. And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger.
3, 2, 1.
You'll need this to claim victory.
Here's to a great thumb wrestling match. The thumb moves, just like this. here we go. Let's have a good match. Oh, got him right away. Oh, they broke free. All right. Let's try this. Oh, we bumped thumbs. Oh, go, go, go. Hold it. Oh, they broke free again. You have to keep them pinned. No, wait, wait, wait. Whew. I was worried for a second there. Okay, thumb started to sparkle, and the nail got bigger. Ah, hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay. Everything is fine. My thumb returned to normal. Ooh, it's sparkling again. Now let's try. Oh, I got deflected. Ah, wait. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
he's totally gotten.
Ah. I lost.
Bruh.
Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. Let's move on to more headlines.
Survive a land ruled by dragons.
Skyrim? Skyrim.
The world of RuneScape
Oh,
comes
never
to
mind.
Nintendo
My
Switch
mind's
2.
like immediately
An
Skyrim.
ancient power has
I forget
awakened
RuneScape
on the
exists.
forgotten continent of Ashenfall. Explore a land infused with magic and uncover lost secrets on your journey to face the Dragon Queen. In this survival crafting adventure, delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall, amongst the ruins of fallen civilizations. On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic to gather resources, craft gear, and build shelter. Then, step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets, and challenge dragons in RuneScape Dragon Wilds, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 15th.
A lot of games are in September and later down the year, though.
Get on board for these games. Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Party Land. Join the
Okay,
party
I'm going
with
back on
over
Twitter.
40 character-themed mini-games and several board games. There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. Plus, you can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers, and so much more. Hello Kitty Party Land launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 29th.
So let's get down there and finish the job.
Blast off for adventure across the
Ah,
Lilac
Star Fox
system
again.
with
I was wondering when
Fox
this would happen.
McCloud and his crew.
It is coming out later this month,
Fate of
so...
the Galaxy begins. Star Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 25th. A free demo that includes a tutorial and one of the game's opening stages will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Hope resonates within the crystals. Get ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D, Final Fantasy Resonance.
More Final
This
Fantasy.
is Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation. Now Rain, a knight of Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas. In in thrilling turn-based battles. Call upon visions, iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds to take down monsters. Can you uncover the truth behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold? Final Fantasy Resonance launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch Systems October 22nd. A weird, whimsical world is waiting. Pikuniku returns in a new
Pikuniku.
3D puzzle
That makes sense.
exploration adventure. What do giant fruit, malevolent robot frogs, and an all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing. Other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own problems and puzzles to solve. But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance. By using Piku's surprising abilities, help solve the people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore in full 3D as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Pikuniku 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Prepare for an all-new
Dragon Quest.
monster-filled adventure. Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood. There they gain the power to turn monsters into friends. Spot a monster you fancy? Scout it! Win it over and it'll fight by your side. And that's not all. Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies. Now, take on the most fearsome of foes with a team that's uniquely your own. Adventure is calling, and it's monstrously fun. Dragon Quest Monsters, the Withered World.
Seemed interesting.
About time you got here.
Upon the ancient Blood Sovereign's honor. We are monsters, each vying for blood.
Ah, you're finally here. Worthy spirit.
How was that? Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
Treasure?
Hey everyone, here is some fresh news about Splatoon Raiders, a new single-player focused adventure. Check out this neat little place, the hideout ship out on the water. There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this scrappy individual? That's you. Let's call this handy youth the Mechanic. The four of them are using the hideout ship as their hub, hunting for treasure across these landmasses, the Spiralite Islands. All right, time for a quick dive. Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way. And when you get too close, they'll attack immediately. The salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone. That's where this comes in, the Exploration Bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height, and even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed. Another that slices through enemies. Another that spins ink around you, and more. And the best part, you can use them together. It'd be nice if that made things easier, though. So to recap, do not underestimate the salmonids. Yikes, this is tougher than it looks.
He did.
But the salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 30th.
This month at the end of the year.
And in the smart device app Nintendo Today, see the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of launch. Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3. The theme looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future. Don't forget to check this out too. See ya!
So what did you think? Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner. We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers inspired by Deep Cut. We hope you're looking forward to it. Let's see some more headlines.
Deltarune. Oh, that'll be good for people who like Deltarune.
Awaken your power.
Heed me, O kingless. Whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
This is the United Kingdom of Uchronia, inhabited by 8 tribes. The next king shall be decided by the will of the people. By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky, the tournament for the throne begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across the kingdom, forging bonds with compelling characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path.
This battle's ours.
There are monsters roaming this world, as well as other candidates, and strange beasts known as humans. Control your destiny and change the world in Metaphor ReFantazio, launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 system November 12th. Create,
boy,
explore,
Minecraft.
survive. A dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the way. Dig into your Minecraft adventure.
I know my cousin will be really happy about that. That's pretty much the only thing I know about.
And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, Nintendo Switch Worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off. What will you create next? Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
I saw Metal Gear on there. That's a little bit interesting. Warhammer, of course, is definitely a popular series. I think that was MGS4? Days. Oh no, it was Volume 2 collection. It's just the entire collection. Okay, that makes sense. I got confused. Tomb Raider. Final Fantasy 14 online. That's not surprising. It's been a while since the game series release, and the fact that it's finally gotten online for this system is actually pretty amazing.
The battle of light and darkness approaches.
Kingdom Hearts, Hope, Kingdom Hearts. Stupid joke.
Filled with memorable adventures, 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds. Befriend all sorts of magical allies. And battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive these stories or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends as they fight the darkness. If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2
thank goodness.
games.
That means you don't have to play the cloud version anymore.
These 3 collections launch on Nintendo
Because I
Switch
never had to
2
deal with that.
October 8th.
That's hilarious.
A bundle with all 3 compilations, Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3, also launches October 8th. Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
この世界の構造はとても複雑で、私たちが定義する光と闇を具現化したものは存在しなかった。でもそれを定義するものがこの世界に来たことで、この世界にも私たちの定義する闇が現れた。
Well, there's 4. I was wondering when it was going to show up. I know someone who plays that game a lot was going to be really happy, myself included. That's actually going to be fun to see that game finally.
How was that? Next is our last announcement.
Oh boy.
Please take a look.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
Well then. That's this year? Good grief.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2. More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo of America. We'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Koizumi-san. Hi, everyone. I'm Devon Pritchard, and after 20 years at Nintendo, one of my favorite things about gaming is still that moment I get to try something new. I watch the trailers, I hear about a game, but the moment I pick up a controller, that's when it all comes together. And for me, that's what games have always been about. Those little moments that surprise me and allow me to immerse myself in different worlds. You can read about a game, you can watch a trailer, but nothing beats seeing it for yourself. And that's a big part of what Nintendo Treehouse Live is about. Getting a closer look, hearing from the teams, and spending more time with the games themselves. So let's get to it. We've got a new Nintendo Treehouse Live ready to go, with a few games I hope you find interesting. And if you enjoyed Splatoon Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor. Because at the end of the day, I think the best way to understand a game is to pick up the controller and play. Thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to sharing more of what I love about games and bringing those experiences to all of you. And now it's time for Treehouse Live. Over to you, Teen.
Alright, I guess that means that's it for the Nintendo Direct. So, thank you all so